very pleasant good evening, and we welcome you to Ventura College basketball here on the VC Sports Network. As tonight, the Pirates return to action, playing host to the Oxnard College Condors. And a quick look at the Western State North standings tells the story of two programs right now heading in opposite directions. The Pirates red hot, having won their last 10, coming in now at 18-3 on the season. They have the early lead in the Western State North, and they have wins in hand already against their next three closest competitors. Already wins over Moore Park, Allen Hancock, and Santa Barbara. So the Pirates looking very good for a postseason push. Meanwhile, for the Condors, losers of their last 7 straight, they've dropped to 5-15 on the season. But they come in here looking to continue a modest win streak. They swept the season series a year ago, taking both matchups. And the Pirates last week were looking to gain a measure of revenge against Cuesta College, who had swept their series a year ago. So once again, the Pirates looking to reverse the trend and get back on a winning track against the Condors here tonight. We are moments away from opening tip. We're going to step aside, get you ready for tip-off. Coming up, the Pirates and the Condors on the VC Sports Network.
And your Ventura College. At this time, please all rise. Gentlemen, please move your hats and request the Congress in order to recognize our veterans and active duty military. Whether covered or not, please salute as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of our national. At number 4, Carter Reed. At guard, number 10, Jeremy Lucas. At guard, number 11, Jose Valdivinos. At guard, number 24, David Burton. And goes to the Condors, Ron Burton. For the city, Saxon Brew. And now let's get started for your Pirates. A sophomore guard from California, number 1, Ben Bonney. A sophomore guard from Toronto, number 2, Kara Seagar. A sophomore guard from Rancho number 3, Jeremiah Smith. A sophomore guard from Red number 10, Snoopy Wiggins. A sophomore guard from number 22, Kevin Anthony Foley. And coach assistant Georgia, 7th round.
Well, Derek Pugh continues to shift the lineup just ever so slightly game after game. It's something of an embarrassment of riches for the Pirates this season. Been so good, coming in with a record of 18-3. And we've seen Cameron Seagar, even Jeremiah Smith moving in and out of the lineup, also coming off the bench. In fact, Smith came off the bench in the most recent win at Allen Hancock. Smith did not start the game, though he did end up playing 41 minutes in that overtime win up at Santa Maria, as the Pirates outlasted the Bulldogs to continue this winning streak. But it just goes to show that right now the Pirates content to try different combinations and indeed move a couple of the players in and out of the lineup. We see Seagar and Smith in the lineup here tonight, along with Wigington, Anigbogu, and Baron Bellamy. And the Pirates win the opening tap. They are in the black jerseys here tonight. Those who have followed Pirate basketball here on the VC Sports Network might be expecting to. Unfortunately, just one game here tonight. The matchup between the women's teams postponed as Seagar's, or I should say Bellamy's offering from the corner, which is the back iron. And here come the Condors, but no women's game tonight, postponed for the moment. And that's a tough break for the Pirates, who are resurgent here in the last couple of weeks. And Brzezinski starting to get it together with his young team. A couple of emphatic wins for the Pirate ladies in their last couple of outings, but they'll have to wait until Saturday night until they're back in action when the Pirates are back at home. That'll be against LA Mission. A steal and a leak out. Jimenez going to go in, lay it up and in, and a quick start for the Condors. A 4-0 lead in the opening minute. Mentioned the 2 wins in the 2 matchups a season ago, and that was quite the change in this particular matchup. The last win for the Condors came all the way back in 2015, so the Pirates had strung together 17 consecutive wins in this matchup before last season. Wigington gets the roll. Snooky Wigington coming off a sensational performance. 33 points in that overtime win against Allen Hancock, and Wigington with 11 of those 33 in the overtime period. 3 for 3 from long range. It was a 3 from Wigington that gave the Pirates an 8-point lead in overtime. A dagger in that overtime win to ultimately close the deal. The Pirates would go on to win by 4. Smith on the drive, double pump, good. And the Pirates have come back with a quick 4 to tie it at 4. Just underway. Condors and the Pirates. Here from the Ventura College Athletic Center on the campus of Ventura College. Happy you've joined us for Pirate basketball. We'll set that starting 5 for you. For Oxnard, they came out with Ruben Jimenez, Jeremy Goodcase, Jose Valdivinos, Jaden Merchant, and Carter Reed. This matchup boasting the top 2 scorers in the Western State North. Jeremiah Smith just over 20 a game, and Carter Reed for the Condors at just over 19 at 19-3. So that figures to be a scintillating matchup Reed in the far corner, the high arcer from Valdivinos won't go. Smith also second in the Western State North in rebounding at over 9 a game. Cigar buries the triple. They don't find Cameron Cigar, and that is something that'll kill you. You're going against this Pirate team. Cigar hitting at 50% from long range. You cannot lose him in transition in the half court anywhere. And that time he makes the Condors pay. The scoop won't go. The tip from Reed is good. So Reed in the scorebook, and it's 7-6. Pirates with the early lead. Bogu drops it down low. Bellamy to the reverse. That's a pretty dish. Bogu, who passes the ball well. And that time finds Bellamy. Near steal from Smith. Reed will hoist from 3. No good. Rebound cleared by Smith. The Pirates looking to run. Cigar with no numbers. Able to spin out of it and keep it. In the corner, Bellamy's 3. M's no good. Condors with the rebound. Merchant has that one stripped away by Wigington, who's able to save. Cigar jets into the front court. Condors do a good job getting back. A little hesitation now on the drive, scoop around and out. Won't go for Wigington. Merchant into the front court. Nobody picks up the ball, but Bogu has the block. He is an eraser in the lane. So watch here as Merchant sensing an opportunity. But Merchant denied by Bogu. Come back live. Condors pull within 1, 9-8. Bogu at the elbow looking for the cutter. Good hands from Reed. Carter Reed. And Rochester, New York. Comes across the country and has had an outstanding freshman season for this Oxnard team. Really doing it all for this team. Bogu has that one blocked on the way up. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Pirates. Good job from Travis Valenzuela, who's checked in. Giving away a few inches in that matchup, but able to knock that one free on the way up. But Bellamy on the inbound. Pirate lead is 3. Valdivinos pulls up, finds Valenzuela. To the turnaround, short. Bellamy able to corral it. Stolen in the backcourt, good hands from Jimenez. Manages to keep his footing. Whistle before he starts that move. And give it to the Condors on the far side. Jeremiah Wilson has checked in for the Pirates. This is Ruben Jimenez. Picked up by Bogu. Valdivinos for 3, rimming no. Tapped out of bounds. I'm going to say this is off the Pirates. Some chance for Oxnard for some second chance points. Rebounding, a considerable difference between the two teams. The Pirates, as Reed goes to the half hook. 11-10. Pirates, one of the strong rebounding teams, out-rebounding their opponents by a little better than 8 a game. And the Condors on the opposite end of the spectrum. They have struggled on the boards, being out-rebounded by a little better than 8 a game. Now the 3 rains down from Cigar. He's got a couple. Here in the early going, it's a 14-10 lead for the Pirates. Case starts a drive, now finds Reed, 2 open, missed from the short corner, follow no, rebound tapped out to Wigington. Pirates dodge a bullet as Reed misses a couple in close. Wigington pulls up His shot rims out. Reed snaps down the board. Nearly threw it away. And the three is good. 14-13. The Pirates going to take a quick timeout. This is a 30, and Derek Pugh quickly off the bench. And the last couple of times down, it was easy to see the Pirates all out of sorts defensively. They lost Reed for a couple of short shots that he missed, and that was a break. And then a three that was wide open, and Derek Pugh had seen enough. Takes the timeout with the Pirates up 13-38 remaining in the opening half. Let's take it back very quickly here. And it's Jimenez. Nobody picks him up. And that's just too easy. Nine points early for Ruben Jimenez. Condors within one. He puts it on the floor. Tristan Carter has checked in for Oxnard. Tong in the game as well for the Pirates. Bellamy's three and a foul called. Carter got him on the arm. It's Wilson, excuse me. We'll head to the line. So Jeremiah Wilson will head to the line for 3 free throws, and the Pirates will take it. Shot clock winding down, and Wilson just has to hoist one from long range and gets bailed out. Foul call will give him 3 free throws. Second one in the air and good. 16-13. For 3 for Wilson. 17-13. Dave Princewell in the game as well for the Pirates. Jimenez drives the lane to the scoop. Ruben Jimenez continues to fill it up. He's got 11. 17-15, the Pirate lead is 2. Bellamy, then he got away with the treble. Out of the trap. Shot clock at 11. Wilson into the lane, drops it for Tong, who manages to keep it alive. Wigington open for 3, splash! That is a terrific job for the Pirates, battling the shot clock but staying patient, and ultimately they work it to Wigington for an open 3. Late whistle and a foul call. It'll go against Ventura. Carter will bring it in baseline right. Valdivinos returns. So it's good case, Valdivinos, Valenzuela, Reed, and Jimenez, or I should say Carter on the floor. So Jimenez will head to the bench. And that has to be a welcome sight for the Pirates, who are having all kinds of trouble containing Jimenez. Good case from way downtown, missed it. Cigar has the rebound. Smith leans over the dribble, looking for a Tong screen. The offensive foul, Tong setting the screen. They might have gotten Smith for a treble. No foul listed either way. It heads back to the Pirates. Good case coming off the screen. Went for 3, didn't get any. Bellamy will return. Short stint for Princewell. Sagan at the controls. And he will launch for three, too strong. Reed with the rebound. So Wigington on the bench for the Pirates. Always noteworthy. Floor general heads to the bench. Carter doesn't get the roll. Smith into the front court, goes to the Euro step. Outside three on the way for Wilson. Long rebound out to Reed. Reed with no numbers. Sends it out to Valdovinos. Has the mismatch with Tong. Now gets it back on the drive shot, blocked by Tong, but a foul call. Well, Tong got the clean block, but let's watch here one time. After Valdovinos gets it back, and push there with the left arm. And that's where you're going to see the whistle. Clean block upstairs. Free throw, no good. Pirates with the 5-point lead in the ball. Smith holding outside. Cigar with the fake, now comes up shooting at the elbow and hits. That is pretty from Cameron Cigar. 22-15. Lead is 7. This is the largest for the Pirates. Outside, Valenzuela open for three and hits. Travis Valenzuela, the freshman forward, out of Ventura. So playing as close to home as you can get. Knocks down the three to get Oxnard back within 4. We're midway through the first half. Cigar rises from 16, the back tap from Smith. Saves it to Wilson. Princewell back on, he'll try for three, no good. Reed working against Wilson and a foul call that's gonna go on Wilson. Just the third team foul, or I should say just the second. No, it is the third. First on Wilson. Fast moving first half. 3 team fouls on the Pirates, just 1 on the Condors. Wigington back on. Pirates struggled for the most part in the half court with Wigington on the bench. Travel call, Valdovinos. Give it back to the Pirates. Well, speaking of Wigington, I mentioned the 33 points, the 11 in overtime, and that big win on Saturday. But just 5 assists for Wigington, who averages a little better than 7 assists a game for the season. Got me curious, so I did a little looking into the assists on the season for Wigington. Stripped on the way up from Valenzuela, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Oxnard. Wigington on the season has had less than 5 assists 3 times. The Pirates are 0-3 in those games. So they are 18-0 when Wigington has 5 or more assists. That is as strong a correlation, probably causation, as you will see, that when Wigington is able to distribute the basketball, get the other players involved, the Pirates become a very, very hard team to beat. On Saturday, he did a lot of it himself with the 33. High off the glass, the scoop for Carter is good. 22-20. Gets an Anigbogu screen. Tries to drop that pass down low. The steal to Valdovinos, leaking out. He was trying to get the contact on Cigar, and he got it. Well, I thought Cameron Cigar did a pretty good job defensively. staying out of the contact, but Valdovinos gets enough of the body to get himself to the line for a couple of free throws. Watch here as Smith just sees Prince Will a shade late. And that's a heady play from Valdovinos, but honestly, take a look at that replay. I'm not really sure I see the foul there. Don't have Mike Cepeda with us on the broadcast tonight, who's awfully good at picking up those kinds of calls, talking through what we're seeing. Looked to me like Cigar did a pretty good job staying out of the contact, didn't get the call, and instead, with 8:51 remaining in the first half, we're all tied. Ventura and Oxnard here on the VC Sports Network. .51 remaining, first half. Pirates and Condors all tied. Top to Cigar. Bellamy, Wigington, Cigar, Smith, Onigbogu on the floor for the Pirates. Smith doesn't get the bounce, followed by Bellamy, no good, knocked out of play. It's going back to Oxnard. A couple of looks for the Pirates, but nothing doing. Pirates struggling from the floor, shooting just 40%. And the rebounding relatively even as well. Pirates with just a 1 rebound advantage, and the Condors will take that all day. Smith able to keep it alive. It ends up with Wigington. Transition, Cigar in the corner. Smith, checked by Carter. Whistle off the ball. This one gonna go against Merchant. First on Jade Merchant. And Wigington to bring it in. Baseline left. And the Pirates are able to find Bellamy on a quick pass from just about this spot earlier in the first half. Let's see if they can work something, as all of a sudden the Pirates having some difficulty finding the bottom of the basket. Ron McClurkin going to take an opportunity to talk to his team as they'll work on the floor. Well, still don't see Ruben Jimenez out there, and that's something of a surprise. Jimenez hit 5 of 6 shots. Leads all scorers with 11 points, but he's on the bench and has been for the last several minutes. Wigington gets it back. 4-3. Pirates again out of bounds. And they execute, finding Wigington, the initial inbounder. He was open and buried the 3. Sean on the drive has that one knocked free. Late whistle. This is going to go against Smith on the region. No. Actually, they are going to call that on Onigbogu with a push. shooting foul. Carter will bring it in. Carter comes up shooting. Shot won't go. Rebound to Smith. Into Cigar. Gonna look for the high screen from Onigbogu. Skips to Bellamy, open for three, too strong. Shot. Sealing off Onigbogu has the rebound. Valdivinos open for three, ready to go. Another rebound from Smith. Tremendous rebounder, second in the Western State North. Controlling the boards, Bellamy still can't get that three to go. Onigbogu with the follow. Pirates getting on the offensive glass. Push the lead back out to 5. They've led by as many as 7. Bellamy with the foul out front. Pirates creeping toward the penalty. It's the first on Bellamy. Their 6th team foul. So it's free throws the rest of the way, as now Jimenez does return for Oxnard. Valdivinos, Jimenez, Goodcase, Reed, Mershant on the floor for Oxnard. Relatively quiet first half for Carter Reed, who's got just 4 points. For Jimenez on the cut. Drops it down low. Goodcase lays it up and in. Jimenez finds the cutting Goodcase. Oxnard within 3. Wilson passes on the open look. Smith will put it on the floor. Into the lane, hangs in the air. Shot no good. Reed high up for the rebound. Goodcase juggles, but ultimately secures it. Now it is Jimenez around him. Mershant screen on the give and go. Scoops, no. Tapped up and in by Reed. Well, Jimenez had a good look. Might have felt the shot blocking presence of Onigbogu, but ultimately Reed alertly on the offensive glass tips it up and in. Cigar's 3 doesn't get the bounce. Back tap to Wigington, trying to split the double team. It's on the floor. Wilson has it. Smith matched up with Reed. His shot no good. Jimenez into the front court. Wigington able to knock it free. Wigington averages just under 3 steals a game. Came up with 1 there. Back the other way. Onigbogu will lay it in. Pirates running the floor, starting with the defense of Wigington. Clock at 13. Jimenez on the cut. Wigington lost him. Condors continuing to do the job in the half court. 29-28. Pirate lead just 1. Wigington steps into a 3, no good. Reed with another rebound. Reed, the leading rebounder, going away for Oxnard. 8.5 a game. Now he'll try for a 3. It's good. Carter Reed gives Oxnard the lead. And Reed can shoot it out there. 38% from 3-point range on the season. He's got to remind you an awful lot of Jeremiah Smith. Really can do it all. In and out for Cigar. Jimenez for 3, around and out. Onigbogu with the rebound. Smith matched up with Reed. matchup of stars for their respective teams. Wigington, Cigar back outside. Wigington's three with the shot clock winding down. Karem's off. Wilson with the rebound, but as Mershon is sent sprawling, the call gonna go against Anik Bogan, battling for the rebound. Under 3 to go. And the Pirates, who have been caution flammable on the offensive end during this win streak, averaging 95 points a game in this 10-game win streak, have just 29 with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. So Oxnard has to be loving every bit of how this is going. Here late in the first half, they've got the lead, and they've got the game very much at the pace that they want. 32-29 as Mershon coolly knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw in the air and in the basket. Largest lead for Oxnard once again at 4. They led briefly 4-0. Pirates had led for much of this first half, but now it's Oxnard on a run. 7-0 run for Oxnard to take this 4-point lead. Jimenez dancing on the dribble, looking for good case to the fadeaway. Oxnard continuing to move well off the ball. Good case frees himself up. And now Oxnard with their largest lead at 6. Delano has checked on. I should say has checked in. And a reach-in foul. Correct myself, it's Gaston Zumaya who has come on along with Elijah Brown. So Derek Pugh going deeper into his bench as the Pirates struggle in the latter stages of this first half. Tong looking for a cutter, Zumaya to the left hand. And now it's the Pirates doing good work in the half-court set. Under 2 to go, first half. Jimenez outside to Valdivinos. Looking on Bellamy. On the drive, double pump, Tong there for the rebound. Gaston Zumaya at the controls. Shot clock at 13. Zumaya into the lane, in a crowd shot, blocked by Goodcase, but a foul call. Initially looked like a clean block, but some contact. Away down, and Zumaya heading to the line. Couple of free throws. Gaston Zumaya. Zumaya, who doesn't see an awful lot of time, coming on and giving the Pirates a nice lift off the bench with 4 quick points. Pirates back within 2. Zumaya appearing in less than half the games on the season. Shot into the lane, drops it for Reed, who will throw it down. Under a minute to go. Back outside. Delano on the floor. Zumaya missed in the lane. Jimenez into the front court. Oxnard about a 21-second difference, so they can easily play 2 for 1 here, but they look like they want to slow it down. Mershon with the drive on Tong, double pump, doesn't get the roll. About a 4-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Maybe a little less. Delano has that one stolen by Jimenez, and a foul in the backcourt is going to send Ruben Jimenez to the line. Well, interesting that the Pirates, late in this first half, in the last few minutes, sending Cigar, Wigington, Smith, now all to the bench at the same time. Top 3 scorers for the Pirates. Jimenez misses the free throw. Now in 20 seconds. Pirates can close the gap, trailing it by 4. Down to 10 seconds. Samaya looking for a Tong screen. Right on to 5 seconds. Up top, Wilson open for 3, around and out. Bellamy's tip at the buzzer is good. So Barrett Bellamy able to tip it up and in, just beating the buzzer to get the Pirates within 2 as we head to the break. Halftime from Ventura College, Oxnard on top 37-35 here on the VC Sports Network. Ventura College basketball brought to you by Pegasus Transit. At Pegasus Transit, we believe in going the extra mile to exceed your expectations. Our tailored transport solutions are designed with your comfort and convenience in mind. With our extensive fleet of over 60 vehicles and top-notch professional drivers, we can take you anywhere. From airport transport to corporate shuttles, we ensure a seamless journey from start to finish. Trust Pegasus Transport for unmatched transportation experience. Also brought to you by A&A Concrete. When it comes to concrete, don't settle for cracks and callbacks. Go with the pros at A&A Concrete. We pour strength, precision, and reliability into every project, big or small. From driveways to foundations, we've built our reputation on solid work and satisfied customers. Need it done right the first time? Call A&A Concrete, built to last. start of the second half from Ventura, with the Pirates down to a 10-game winning streak in some jeopardy as they start the second half trailing. For the Pirates, shooting struggles for the first time in quite a while, shooting 37% in that first half, just 4 for 18 from three-point range. And they find themselves down this 10-game win streak, the longest for the Pirates since back in 2022, when they started 12-0, and then after a couple of losses, won 13 consecutive games, ultimately falling in the first round of the tournament. A tough loss here at home to Citrus College, but what a great year that was, led by the brothers McIntyre, Anthony and Adrian, both going on to continue playing great basketball at Westmont College after departing the Ventura program. But that Pirate team was outstanding, and this team certainly seemed to be following in those footsteps as Mershant knocks down a three from out front to push the lead to 5. Whistles down on the floor. Pirates will have it back as the three from Mershant puts the Condors back up 5. Now Wigington gonna take a free throw here, so the technical gonna give the Pirates a chance to get some of that back. That's a break certainly for Ventura. The three-point shot, not a big part of what Oxnard has done this season, and indeed, Mershant hits just 22% from three-point range, but looked pretty comfortable taking that shot. And able to hit it. The 2 free throws from Wigington cut the deficit back down to 3. Oxnard comes out in a zone to start this second half. Bogu up top. Now out to Wigington, shot clock down to 10. Cigar off to Smith. Smith struggled in the first half with just 2 points. Fouled on the pass to Cigar. It's going to go on Jimenez. It'll be the second on Jimenez, the leading scorer in the game. 13 in the first half. Carter Reed with 11. Mershant now with 5. Wigington open for 3 and drains it. That pulls the Pirates even at 40. Wigington now leading the way for Ventura with 10 points. 8 for Cigar, 6 for Baron Bellamy. And mentioned Jeremiah Smith, averaging over 20 points a game, just 2 points in the first half on 1 of 4 from the floor. Did chip in with 6 rebounds. And Smith able to contribute for the Pirates in so many ways, second on the team in assists per game as well. Good case for 3. What a shot from Goodcase. Who can stroke it from out there? And does. 36% on the season, averaging a little under 9 three-point attempts per game. So he's not shy. Pop putting it up from out there, and that time with just a little room. Able to drill the shot. Cigar steps into a 3, in and out. And Cameron Cigar, after hitting his first couple of attempts, has now missed his last 5. And it's noteworthy, as he has been one of the most accurate shooters from out there, anywhere in the 3C2A. That's a good job by Cigar, moving inside, getting a little closer, and hits from the foul line. See if that gets him back on track. He's into double digits with 10 points. Reed working against Smith. Good case to the fadeaway, rimming no, Bogu. Able to secure the rebound. Here comes Wigington, the Pirates looking for the lead. Wigington puts it on the floor. Working against Goodcase. Reed with the outstanding defense, stepping back with the steal. Euro step, shot no good. Reed running the floor. Tips it up and in. Boy, that is a great job from Carter Reed on both ends of the floor. reading the pass, comes up with the steal, and then doesn't give up on the play. Smith with the dunk. 4 for Smith. Oxnard with the 1-point lead. Reed holding against Smith. He'll hoist for 3. Onigbogu with the rebound. But the pass slips through Wigington. And the Pirates cough it up in the backcourt. Missed opportunity. Pick and roll. Reed to the floater. Oxnard continues to execute in the half court. Carter Reed up to 13. Bogo at the elbow. Shot rims high, no good. Rebound. Tap to Jimenez. Jimenez in the lane, back out to Valenzuela from 17. Timeout on the floor. Derek Pugh going to burn a timeout. 15:32 remaining in the ball game. The Condors on top by 5. You're watching Ventura College basketball on the VC Sports Network. Pirates still looking for some answers. They're down 5. They'll work at the length of the floor. Haven't been able to get much of anything going. Wilson on the far side, tiptoeing the sideline, but the foul going to be called. It's going to go on good case. Zumaya back in the game. Replacing Wigington, so they come back with Delano and Zumaya, along with Tong and Elijah Brown. Long 3 for Brown, won't go. Reed with the rebound. So Derek Pugh going to shake things up completely. Comes out with a new 5. On the floor, Jimenez from 17 working on Tong. That is a tough matchup for Tong out on the outside with Jimenez. Kicked out of play by Goodcase. 51-44. Oxnard with their largest lead at 7. Wilson down low, gets the roll. So Jeremiah Wilson breaks the Oxnard run. But it's still a 5-point lead. Tong with the overplay has the steal. Zumaya. Delano on the drive. Zumaya spins into the lane. Double pump, no good. Foul called. Just the tail end there of Zumaya. Whirling into the lane. And in a crowd, able to draw the contact and get himself to the line. So Zumaya back at the line. Hit a couple in the first half. Now he's got 5 in the game. And another free throw coming. Two for 2 for Zumaya. Quick 4-point run for Ventura. They're back within 3. Jimenez pressured by Princewell in the backcourt. Tristan Carter back on the floor. Outside, Jimenez open for 3. Rebound on the floor. Carter has that shot rejected by Tong. Zumaya into the front court, no numbers, drives to the basket, layup up and good. Gaston Zumaya with a huge lift off the bench. He's got 8. Princeville has the steal. Pirates looking for the lead. It's a 2-on-2. Princeville on the drive. Gets the layup to go. The Pirates have come back with 8 straight to take the lead. Timeout Oxnard. 13:27 remaining in the ball game, and the Pirates back out in front, 52-51. Great response from the Pirates, who were down 7 moments ago. But an 8-0 run gives them the lead. Ron McClurkin quickly calls the timeout. Wants to reverse the trend. Princeville continuing to pressure the ball. Jimenez able to keep it. Carter started a move, stepped on the sideline. So the Pirate pressure continues to yield dividends. Another turnover. And again, it's the pressure of David Princeville. Turnovers haven't been a huge storyline. 7 now for Oxnard to just 6 for the Pirates. But a couple here in the recent going. Delano's 3, no good. Good case. Clear out as he works against Tong. He'll fire for 3 and hit. Tong out on an island. And good case makes him pay. Hits the 3, Oxnard back out in front. Near steal for Jimenez. Zumaya still at the controls. Leaves it for Tong into the lane. Tong to the right hand. Good, and a foul. Tong with a chance for a 3-point play. Watch here as Zumaya almost gets himself in some trouble. Hanging in the air, but able to get it off to Tong, working against Valenzuela. The contact, the foul, and Tong with a chance to give the Pirates the lead. Off the back iron, but Wilson has the rebound. Looking for 5 points on the trip, and it rattles home to give the Pirates the lead. Delano knocking down the 3. The Pirates with a 5-point trip down the floor. Now lead at 57-54. Carter drives the lane, shot no good, foul called. And they got Princeville on the foul. So that'll send Tristan Carter to the line. Carter averages 7 points a game on the season. Freshman out of Camarillo. Free throw good. 57-55. Back to a 1-point game. Now Oxnard will show some pressure. Zumaya dancing out front. Into the lane. Now he's alone. Double pump is good. Zumaya. That was a pretty good look at Princeville. But it's Zumaya into double figures with 10 points. And he has been huge for the Pirates. As Wigington has spent a good amount of time on the bench, and Zumaya has been able to step in and run this offense. We wondered last week with Wigington not on the floor, who could really step into that role of running this Pirate offense. Tong in the lane, lost the handle. Steal for good case. Rashawn back on the floor, on the drive to the basket, forces it up and in. Rashawn pulls Oxnard back within one. He's got 7. Well, maybe finding Gaston Zumaya at just the right time moving forward. And pulled out front, Carter as Tong went to set the screen. Second foul on Carter. 6th on the Condors. So now the Pirates will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Back out front near steal. Zumaya on the drive, comes up shooting, shot no good. Rebound tapped outside to Carter Reed. Pressure from Princewell and another steal. Delano into the front court. Pirates with numbers if they hurry. Princewell in from the right, shot blocked by Jimenez. Princewell got it back, the layup no good, and the rebound out to Goodcase. Great chance for the Pirates. Princewell with a good look right at the basket, but doesn't get the roll. Carter, good fake. In on Onigbogu, and a foul called. And I'll tell you, Onigbogu goes straight up there. There was some contact, but look again here. And see what the look is, but boy, I don't know if you're Kevin Onigbogu just what more you can do. Straight up, arms up, doesn't come down at the end of the play. Carter did a pretty good job of really jumping into him and bringing that contact, knowing that was going to be his best path to getting to the line. And give Carter a lot of credit. Able to draw that contact and pull the Condors even at 59. Timeout. 9:57 remaining in the game. Pirates, Condors, all even on the VC Sports Network. Pirates with the ball. Down the stretch in a tie game. Cigar back on with Wigington, along with Bellamy, Smith, and Onigbogu on the floor. So 4 players return for the Pirates who go back to the starting 5. Wigington for 3, in and out. Rebound on the floor. Jimenez, he stepped on the line, or did Smith grab him? It's going to stay with Ventura. And that goes down to the hustle of Jeremiah Smith. And again, you have to give a lot of credit to Jeremiah Smith, who leading scorer certainly on the team in the conference, but boy, just never stops working on both ends of the floor. Not having a lot of success here tonight. Scoring the basketball certainly, which is 5 points, but still contributing defensively and rebounding. And that time earned him another chance. Ultimately, the Pirates come up empty. So back to Oxnard, still top. Carter, shake and bake on Wigington, back outside. Mershant hit from out front earlier and does so again. 62-59, and Mershant with a couple of big threes in the second half. We wind under 9 to go. Pirates back down 3. Wigington open for 3. Will try to answer. Rims high, no good. Smith on the offensive glass with the follow. Gets the Pirates back within 1. Wigington with the pressure on Carter, has the steal. Snooki picks his pocket out to Smith, will throw it down. Pirate defense once again ignites the break. 63-62. Snooki, Wigington not to be denied. The pressure on Tristan Carter. Pirates back up 1, but so far tonight, every time the Pirates have put together any kind of run, Condors have had an answer. Looking for Reed in the lane, and the foul called as he works against Cameron Cigar, and that'll be the second foul on Cigar. Good recognition, getting it to Reed. Cigar at 6'3", Carter Reed at 6'7". It's a non-shooting foul. On the inbound, looking for Jimenez, who will peel out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. It's at 14. Bellamy. Able to get it back. Now down to 3 on the shot clock. Mershant gonna have to just force one up. And the shot clock violation. I don't know if Jimenez, it appears that Jimenez thought that he could not touch that ball in the backcourt. And that cost Oxnard an awful lot of time, because ultimately I think Jimenez was the first to touch the ball in the backcourt. So the Pirates catch a break. Get it back on the violation. Cigars 3 off the back iron, but the long rebound to Wigington. Smith will try for 3, no good. Mershant in a crowd. Cigar ultimately with the ball. That's blocked by Reed. Goaltending gonna be the call. 65-62. This is an unbelievable job on the offensive glass. Will Cigar fly in here and just win that ball from Mershant. Reed with the block, but the goaltender will score the basket. 65-62. Good case. Looking for Reed. Smith steps in front. Smith looking to go coast to coast. Double pump, no, but a foul call. Hard drive from Jeremiah Smith. Ultimately earns him a couple of free throws. Seventh team foul on Oxnard, but either way, Smith with a couple of free throws coming. Starts with good defense once again, and no doubt it's been a struggle for the Pirates on the offensive end. But I think if you're Derek Pugh, Joe Ramirez, and that Ventura College coaching staff got to be pleased that the defensive effort has been there. In fact, without that pressure defense and forcing some turnovers in the second half, the Pirates might be in some real trouble in this one. First free throw good for Smith. The Pirates, who trailed by as many as 7 here in the second half, start to create a little breathing room. It's 4. Smith trying to keep that one alive and does, but out of play. It's going to go back to Oxnard. We saw the Pirates turn an offensive rebound into a 5-point trip down the floor earlier in the second half. Smith was trying to do it again. Oxnard will work at the length of the floor. The Pirates can set up the pressure. Wigington and Bellamy in the backcourt. Now they'll drop off. Jimenez in some trouble. Carter stepping through the foul on Wigington. Both teams in the penalty. So Carter for a 1-and-1. Up and good. Tristan Carter, who shoots 66% from the line, hits them both. With 6:47 remaining in the game. Timeout on the floor. Ventura up 2 on the VC Sports Network. To work at the length of the floor. Now the pressure from Carter. And Oxnard forces the turnover. Carter trying to go coast to coast, gets the roll. Knotted up once again. As the Condors return the favor, the pressure defense. And the break ties it up. Smith for 3, it rattles home. Big shot for Jeremiah Smith. Pirates back up 3, 69-66. Valdivinos back in the game, finds Reed. Boy, that is a great pass from Valdivinos. Carter Reed with 17. 1-point game, down goes Smith. Foul called, it's gonna go on Jimenez. Smith getting to his feet, good sign. This will send Smith to the line. Jeremiah Smith shoots 69% from the line on the season. Big free throws coming. Under 6 to go. Up and good. Smith picking it up in the second half. He's got 14 in the game. 12 of those have come in the second half. Pirates with the 2-point lead. Shot trying to establish down low. Jimenez, a drive on Bellamy, shot no good. Jimenez goes flying into the wall. It's up and okay. Bellamy commits the foul. There can be no questioning the determination Ruben Jimenez. Hits the free throw, 70-69. He got off to that very fast start, scoring 11 of the first 13 points for Oxnard. 1 out of 2 for Jimenez. And the Pirates maintain the lead. 70-69. Gaston Zumaya back on for the Pirates. In the corner, Wilson's three is good. Jeremiah Wilson with a big three. Pirates back up 4. Carter tries to leave it for Reed, who can't handle the pass. Wilson into the front court. It's a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Cigar hanging in the air, layup good. Let me correct myself. Yes, that was Cigar. Okay. 75-69. Pirates force another turnover, and it leads to 2 the other way. This is the largest lead of the second half for Ventura at 6. Jimenez, checked by Bellamy. Bellamy with the big block. Wilson into the front court. No numbers for the Pirates back outside. Pirates can work some clock if they want. Smith outside the Cigar. Zumaya open for 3, no good. Reed has the rebound. The foul in the backcourt going to go on Baron Bellamy. Well, that was a chance for Zumaya to really give the Pirates some breathing room and put an exclamation point on his, what you would have to consider somewhat unlikely performance here today. Haven't seen a lot of Gaston Zumaya throughout the season, but boy, what a job he has done coming in, seeing significant time here this afternoon. Reed's free throw is good. 75-70. 1 out of 2 for Carter Reed, who's got 18 in the game. Back to the zone for Oxnard. Zumaya might have lost the handle on the way up. Transition opportunity. And Merchant gonna put it on the floor, drives the lane. Leaner for Merchant, good and 1. Well, I'll tell you, Jade Merchant, big time performance in this second half. He's got 12 in the game. 8 of them have come here in the second half with a chance to tack on 1 more. And a couple of minutes ago, the Pirates were up 6 and had the ball. And you were thinking, well, maybe they can put together a run, salt this one away. Not so fast. 75-73. Here come the Condors. Back to a 2-point game, 3:56 remaining. Wigington back on with Bellamy in the backcourt. Smith. Wilson, who will take the 3. Rebound on the floor. Bellamy's follow is good. second chance points for the Pirates. Back up 4. Princeville rounding out the 5 on the floor for the Pirates. Good case has returned for Oxnard. Merchant. Floater won't go. Rebound controlled by Ventura. Wigington on the drive to the basket. Shot won't go. Foul call. Snooki Wigington heading to the line. With the Pirates up 4. Well, the Pirates on Saturday were in a very tight contest up at Allen Hancock. And perhaps that's serving them well as they're getting another stern challenge here from Oxnard. Wigington hits both free throws. The Pirates had to weather the storm up at Allen Hancock, winning in overtime. And down to the wire, perhaps, here once again, leading by 6. We wind down to 3 minutes to go. Good case open for 3, missed it. Wigington with the rebound. Smith splits the double team into the lane, back outside. Bellamy out to Wigington, shot clock at 18. Wigington drives the lane, floater won't go. Rebound to Valdivinos. Valdivinos still on the dribble. Drops it for Reed, who will lay it up and in. Once again, the Pirates had a chance to push that lead out a little further, but instead, you don't get the 2. And instead, 2 the other way for Reed. Wigington's 3 is good! Shades of Saturday when he hit 3 big threes in overtime. 82-75. Pirates with their largest lead since the first half at 7. Valdivinos will try to answer. Wigington with the rebound. Pirates back the other way. Wigington on the drive, coast to coast, scoop, good! $84-75, the Pirates up 9. Jimenez will answer back, 1:34 remaining in the game, but Ventura has pushed the lead out to 7, 84-77 on the VC Sports Network. Big shots in the final couple minutes for the Pirates to finally create a little breathing room. Up 7. Oxnard will bring some pressure. Pirates 90 seconds away. Smith into the lane, back out to Wigington. Working against Jimenez, shot clock at 13. Wigington drives the lane, pulls up, hits the shot. Wigington pushes the lead back to 9. Well, I tell you, Snooki Wigington. On Saturday, he closed the show, looking to do it again. He's gotten a big boost from Gaston Sumaya, backing him up quite a bit here tonight, but Wigington now up to 22 in the game. And that time, just great awareness of the situation. Works the shot clock down and ultimately able to get into the lane. Jimenez hits the free throw, under a minute to go. Thinking about free throws for the Pirates. Bellamy, Wigington both shoot 80% from the line on the season. Expect to see them out there, and certainly they'll be looking to get the ball in the hands of Snooki Wigington. In the final 58.4 seconds with the Pirates up 86-79 on the VC Sports Network. Pirates get it in. Put it in the hands of Smith. And they'll bring the pressure, and now the contact and the foul called should go against Mershon. He'll send Jeremiah Smith to the line. I mentioned Bellamy and Wigington. Smith shoots 69%. 14 for Smith in the game. A couple of big free throws coming here. 51 seconds remaining in this one. Pirates looking for what would be their 11th consecutive win. Looking to stay perfect in the Western State North. Smith coolly knocks him down, 88-79. Jimenez in from the right, double pump good. 88-81, they quickly get it in to Cigar. Now they got Cigar trapped, but able to skip it to Smith. Smith gathers, lays it up and in. 90-81, the Pirates attack the pressure, push the lead back to 9. Valdominos from way downtown, off the back iron. Another rebound for Wigington. Try to bring the pressure, but Wigington able to evade and get the ball into the front court, and now down to 15 seconds, and the Pirates are gonna survive. All credit to Oxnard College coming in here at 5 and 15, but you'd never know it. This was a terrific performance right from the outset, and they hung around for the entirety of this one, and the Pirates really had to put it together in the final few minutes. And in fact, the Pirates really got back to doing what they've been doing for the last month or so, if not longer. 55 points on the board in the second half. That is closer to what we've seen from them. Certainly during this winning streak when they've been averaging nearly 100 a game. So they got back to executing on the offensive end and able to get the pace up to their liking. And ultimately they survive against Oxnard. The final score, 90-81. Again, just one game tonight. We'll keep you apprised. Of course, you can always follow Ventura College Athletics at VCWePlayHard.com. Get all the latest news, stats, and other stories related to the Pirate Athletic Program. We'll keep you apprised on that women's game that may yet be rescheduled against Oxnard, but either way, it's not going to happen tonight. We will be back on the VC Sports Network on Saturday for the three-way doubleheader as the Pirate men will take on L.A. Pierce College. The Brahmas will come into town, and meanwhile, on the women's side, the Pirate ladies back in action as they will take on L.A. Mission. We hope you'll join us then. We'll see you on Saturday, everybody, for our doubleheader. Until then, thanks so much for joining us. Once again, the Pirates outlasting the Condors 90-81 to get the win here tonight. So long, everybody.